Ben and Ob here, and today we are back at Universal Studios Orlando because there's a tribute store that needs to be seen. Now, you might have seen some posts about it already, but Ben and I have specifically stayed away from all tribute store content because we truly wanted a surprise this go around. I need a shirt, they always have great treats, and we've heard it's comic book store themed. My credit card is yelling at me. I'm about to go buy some stuff.
Important information regarding the tribute store this Halloween Horror Nights is that it's back in New York.
Woo!
That's a change from the previous Mardi Gras and Jurassic Park tribute store, which were in the Hollywood section.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It is based off a New York comic book store, so it does make sense that it's back towards the Vamp 69 scare zone.
I imagine it gave them much more time to prepare to make this tribute store possible. Just spending time out front by the facade, there are so many details within the comics, within the masks, within the characters that they have on the wall. It is impressive how detailed just the front of this tribute store really is. We're entering the first room here. We have our, what I'm gonna call as a host. Looks a lot like the guy from Tales of the Crypt to me. And we're going into a cemetery that is appropriately scary. Let's check it out.
So each of the rooms is based off its own comic book story. The curator kind of introduces the story, and then there's different snippets of the comic and the story for each room.
I'm looking at all of the details in the comics work here, and we've got our two grave robbers, right? They go through, they're gonna steal stuff from these graves, and when they do, they're greeted by these two giant zombie skeletons. Justice had its day. Alright, that's alright. About the scare zones here, we have a scare zone shirt. But I like this. Again, is this my shirt for tonight, Ben? Like, first off, not an extra small, but... Alright, let's grab one of those first. We're in room number 2 now. This comic is one of those older, very wordy comics, and it's just not my... I read everything. I'm having a hard time with it though, but there's two brothers, one of them was killed. The dame comes and brings this idol to show the brother because he's trying to figure out why his brother was murdered, and there are fish people following them. And this relic brings the fish people out or what have you. I'm having a hard time with it. Again, my attention span to the details in this. But if that's your type of comic, this is very, very well done. Especially this giant fish creature, Squid Man. I feel like you're a visor kind of guy.
Oh, I'm a visor guy?
Yeah. Let's see. Hand me the camera, you're about to try them on. 1. Okay. The hair sticks out the top. Option 2. No, pull it all the way down. That one might be more yours. You are more like Dustin, aren't you?
Oh God, that's insulting. Don't say that.
Versus Argyle?
I'm so totally stoned, dude.
This area of the tribute store is really a transition area, but there are different prints throughout the entire room that folks have come in and got to be on these different magazine covers, comic book covers. Sorry, not magazine, but comic book covers. So if you look closely, you might see some people you recognize. Room number 3, we have our narrator over here introducing us to this section. Lots more color in this space, and I believe there might be some treats right around the corner. Room number 3, we've got these two men, probably up to no good, that go into a diner. They're talking to Jim, who had shut down for the evening, and they said, "You can have anything you want, but you're gonna have to pay." Well, come to find out, good old Jim behind the counter isn't actually Jim. It's the devil himself, and they're about to pay up with their souls. It's giving Darkest Steel vibes, and I'm here for it. Final room is a little different for me than the rest of the rooms. Now, the rest, you had these characters you were following, and they lived or died. This last room is focusing on Jack the Ripper and his story, where he is going around and murdering everybody. The coolest part, though, are these characters of Jack, which you'll see strewn about. It's pretty darn cool. I have a favorite room for sure, but all of this, very well done. So many details, and possibly the busiest tribute store I have ever been in. One of the reasons why I'm not walking out with anything right now. We'll come back, grab some shirts, grab some treats at a later time when the lines aren't as long. This year's Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store is spectacular. There are so many details, and I appreciate it so much more in really reading all the comics in detail. If you're a comic book nerd, you're gonna love this. It's well done. There are so many references to other works. I'll leave that up to you to decipher exactly what that means, because it's just a piece of art. And if you check out the Universal podcast about the tribute store, it will tell you so much more to be able to understand the details that they put in when creating this type of, I'm going to call it attraction, because it really flat out is. Thanks for sticking with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stick around for more Universal content. And if you want to support our channel further, go ahead and click on the Patreon button below and check that out. See everybody later. Bye.